Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Good afternoon.
Hey there. How are you holding up?
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
Holy shit. I can ask him about a lot of stuff. Wait one sec. Fuck.
Do you know anything about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Not really, just hearsay. I'm sure you've heard it all before.
Do you know anything about the murder of Maya Strand?
No, I rarely go to the museum these days.
What do you know about the conduit?
You mean like for electricity?
No, it's an organization. Pro AI.
Oh, never heard of them.
What can you tell me about Leonard's death?
I already told you everything I know about that.
What's your opinion on the Free Church of Epos?
I don't know much about it, but going to church doesn't sound like the worst idea. Maybe I should go and light a candle for Leonard.
Can you tell me anything about this symbol?
Whoa, Leonard had that thing tattooed on his chest.
Yeah? Any idea of what it means?
Not exactly, but when I asked him about it, he just said, "It represents my devotion." Whatever that means.
Noted. Did you know Carl Oscarson?
A little bit. We both grew up here in town, but we weren't friends or anything. He seemed like the last person you'd think would get murdered, though. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
That's what they all say.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
I couldn't say. I've had very little contact with him.
Do you know Katarina Berg, the teacher?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Liar!
What do you think of Volter?
Oh man, he's hilarious, but some of his robots really give me the creeps.
Hey Shay, no, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I actually didn't sleep, and I think you can tell by my Discord spam.
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
I normally don't have much contact with the police, but from what I can tell, he does a fine job.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
Never met her, but I'm not much for politics. I have enough to worry about down here in the real world.
What does that even mean? Literally, what does that even mean? Politics are issues concerning the real world.
Did you know Maya Strand?
I didn't, but I wonder how the museum will recover from her death. She was the driving spirit of that place, and I can't think of anyone who'd be willing to pick up the reins.
What's your view of Dr. Pearson?
He's as weird as they come, but everyone knows that. He's a fine doctor anyway.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's literally just edits and shit posting.
So tell me what you know about Leonard.
The huge.
Already went through this. I don't have anything new to add.
Can you guys hear that? Wait. Let me talk about the game.
I'm looking for a traveler headed for the Church of Epos. Seen anyone like that?
The only person I can think of is that hooded woman sitting over there.
She might be the one I'm looking for. Thanks.
One bag loop and she do a yoinky.
I don't need to know. Do you recognize this woman?
I don't. Sorry.
I found this in the recycling center. It's likely the murder weapon.
Oh God, take it away. I don't want to think about that.
You will look at it.
Recognize this?
Yeah, it
You will
belonged to
look at
Leonard,
it.
but I have no idea what it opens.
Wow, you're so
Do you know
useful.
what this is?
Not really. I don't read much.
Ah!
I don't think. No reason.
All these motherfuckers are useless. What the fuck?
I'll let you get back.
Okay.
Fucking chode. Damn, how come that lady? We can never talk to that lady unless we do everything else and it's the end of the day and it automatically teleports us over here. So you know what that means. That means she's guilty of something. I don't know what it is, but it's something, I'm sure.
My sketch of Leonard's tattoo.
Oh, you sketched it? I totally thought you just brought his skin with you, to be honest. That would have been a lot cooler if you just carried around the skin. Wait, don't. Wait. Why won't it? It won't. Alright, let me get my walkthrough up. Because Lord knows I'll make a mistake that'll fuck my entire playthrough. If I don't eye it like a maniac. One bag loop and she do a yoinky. Jesus. Alright. Where am I? Day 3. Okay. Alright. Do we talk to her?
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the EPO symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for EPOs.
Does that mean we do this?
So, have you heard about the storm?
I have, yes. It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief.
What the fuck? And I can just assume her identity. How insane is this? This is literally batshit insane. Did we check on the baby?
I don't have any
did.
business.
We definitely checked on the baby, right? We definitely checked on the baby. Right? We definitely checked on the baby, right? I did. I know that I did. I'm gonna go ask this dude if he knows something about this.
Do you recognize this symbol?
Is this like one of those, whatchamacallit, Rochuck tests?
It's Rorsch.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Walter, find an
Shut
off switch
up.
for the love of God.
Oh man!
sorry.
Oh my god, I could literally kill you right now.
Do you recognize?
Is this like one of those,
Like, why are
It's
you...
Rorschach, and
Bruh.
no.
Oh boy! Can I go first, Pops?
Of course, lad.
Walter, find an off switch for the love of God.
Oh man! I had the best interpretation too! There was a wiener and everything!
Sorry about that. Boys will be boys, huh?
Sir. That is a puppet. That is not a boy. You stuck your hand in that robot's ass and you maneuver it like a puppet. What do you mean boys will be boys?
Cute little robot.
I'm gonna clock this robot out.
I don't think extra strength helps there.
Hey, Xavier. Yo, punch this statue.
And
Oh, punch it. Just punch
I don't think extra.
You know, they give you these powers, right? Like, I can make people forget stuff, like short-term memory loss. I can literally get someone's, like, digital signature or DNA signature and then mimic them and look like them. I have these cool powers. Depending on your personality, so which dialogue choices you pick, your powers are different. But there's only very specific instances where you can use them. And you have to use them to progress. So it's like, why didn't you just give the player all of the powers and then they got to choose what they used for what? Because I don't think there's any other way that I could get past the EPOS guard if I didn't capture her signature and then mimic her. But there are two other powers to the two other personality traits. There is cloak and mind control. I don't know what they are, but wouldn't it have been more interesting to allow the player access to all the powers and then they could choose what powers they use to get past obstacles? Because like I said, it's very specific. It's not like you're just using these for extra content. Like, I very specifically cannot get past this guard unless I use a day 2, or I think day 3 now, a day 3 ability. And I only get one, and it's based on my personality. You either get Mimicry, which is just mimicking, cloak, or mind control. Like on the second day, you either get amnesia, enhanced vision, or energize. Which, don't get me wrong, they're cool, but they can only be used in specific instances. So it's almost like you went through all of that to add these cool powers to the game. The only way that people can experience them is by playing all of them, is by playing through the game 3 times. At least. And I just don't understand. Like, they're very cool. That's like my whole point. It's not like they're boring. They're very cool and they're interesting. And it's just like, why didn't you do more with it? I really feel like it could have been, like, more could have been done with it. And it didn't have to be so limiting. Like, I was praising the game at the beginning because I was like, wow. Okay, so I need this guy's fingerprint, right? To get past the fingerprint scanner on his keypad. So there were 2 ways that I knew of. I don't think that there were more. There was 2 ways that I could get the fingerprint that I needed. One was I could get clay. I could get this mold, this like mold glue, right? And I could make a mold of this dude's finger. And then I could use that on the finger scanner. And that's what I did. But the other choice, if I didn't make the mold, was I could literally cut his finger off with a scalpel and take his finger with me to scan the fingerprint scanner. And I was like, wow, that's morbid. And I think a little bit unnecessary, but it was nice to have an alternative. These powers, you don't have an alternative. Because you don't get it. Your alternative is you don't progress. So you're forced to use these powers pretty much right after you get them, and then that's it. Maybe you'll use them one more time, but you'll use them in a very specific instance. So it's almost like it's just very linear, and I just don't understand why it's really there if it's gonna be like, well, you have to use it anyway. You know what I mean? It just, you know, just doesn't make really a lot of any sense to me. That's all.